Hello everyone, I am Ashok, teacher and coordinator of Banyan Tree Club, the environment club of Baitor School. Our project title is Gardening Healthy Mentally and Physically.
Hello, I'm Nandini, teacher in Baitor School and also assistant coordinator of Banyan Tree Club. Let's proceed with our project.
Aim of the project. The project aims to reduce physical and mental stress among the students, teachers and non-teaching staffs and parents due to the pandemic of COVID-19. This project will engage the stakeholders in activities which will refresh their mind, give enough exercise to their body and provide them with an extra financial advantage.
Background of the project. 2020 January. Schools reopened after the vacation. Children returned to school and the classes resumed as usual. When everything was going smooth, on 7th March 2020, an Italian tourist who had returned to home after spending holidays in Maldives was confirmed COVID-19 positive. Schools were closed down as a precautionary measure. Islands, houses, and the people got isolated. Everyone remained inside their homes throughout the days and nights. The students were not able to go out and play or meet their friends. Adults suffered from loss of income and fear. The whole community nearly reached a state of standstill. Online classes were started for the students. The teachers were also under mental pressure and were worried as they were away from their families. The loneliness doubled their anxiety. Schools in many islands reopened under strict COVID-19 protocol, but the stress and mental pressure was still on in the community. The primary aim was to provide clear information about COVID-19. As there were a lot many misleading false information spread through our social media, we as teachers conveyed the proper and true information to the community through the students. Even though this is a physical disease, it can affect the mental health. Fear and anxiety about a new disease and what could happen can be overwhelmed and cause strong emotions in adults and children. Public health actions such as social distancing can make people feel isolated and lonely and can increase stress and anxiety. The stress during this pandemic can create some problems like loss of sleep or appetite, worsening of existing health problems, and increasing affinity to use of intoxicating substances like tobacco, alcohol, or abuse of drugs. This made us think of doing something to reduce and redress the stress of the students, teachers, and parents. The strategy we introduced was to engage the stakeholders in activities which will refresh their mind and body, to give enough exercise to their body and provide them with a small extra income. This program is becoming exceptional and extraordinary as the participants have the freedom to innovate and implement their own ideas, abilities, and interests. This is a multi-targeted program. Everyone joining this program are becoming free from their stress and strain. They are getting fresh, toxic-free vegetables. Children learn from the first-hand tangible information about the growth of plants and taking care of them. Increases love towards the nature. Promoting organic farming is another feature of this program.
Objective of the project. Reduce mental stress of students, parents, non-teaching staff and teachers. Encourage physical activities in the participants. Supply fresh and non-toxic vegetables to the households. Promote organic farming in the community. Provide pupils first-hand information on growth of plants and proper utilization of land. Increases the love towards nature.
Beneficiaries of the project are students, teachers, non-teaching staffs, parents, and the whole community.
work plan. This project is not a hypothetical project as we have already implemented it successfully. We conducted a survey among the students using Google Forms to find whether they want to work as individuals or in small teams of a maximum of 5 children. Ask the children to make an organic garden in their own houses with a minimum area of 10 square feet. This is preferably for foundation stage and key stage 1 to a maximum of 150 square feet. So instructed them to go for seasonal and locally available plants which will give them yield in a short time. The students were asked to send photographs, videos of their garden work and the growth of their plants at regular intervals, at least once in a week. A folder was created for each student so that they can upload photographs, videos in their respective folders. An email ID was also created into which students, parents and teachers could send their photos, videos or can make any communication. The teachers and non-teaching staffs were grouped into teams of 10 members. The school provided them land of 440 square feet for each team in the school premises to prepare the organic garden. The farming of teachers was made as a competition to get better results. The students as well as the staff have almost zero investment for implementing the project. Cost of seedlings are the only initial requirements for the project. If required, cow dung, chicken droppings or any other organic manure can be used. School encouraged them to prepare compost from the food waste and the other organic waste. This initial cost can easily be recovered by the sale of the yield. Certain profit margin are fixed to make financial advantage. Reusing of plastic bottles and plastic cans are utilized for potted farming. This is useful for gardening in low fertile area. Black soil available in the jungle area can be used for refilling bottles. City dwellers can also grow potted vegetables in their balconies, terrace area or even on boundary walls.
Evaluation of the projects. Evaluation of the project is to be done according to a criteria. Separate criteria was given to students and staffs. Usage of land, usage of organic manure, utility of land, aesthetic look of garden were the common criteria for staffs and students. Proper arrangement of plants, cleanliness and health of plants, use variety of plants were also emphasized for staff. Presence of one organizer and one member from the other groups. The rate for the items are fixed by the school in accordance to the market price. And thus, profit is calculated by subtracting the expenses incurred for fertilizers, infrastructure, seeds, etc. from the total income from the yield. In order to avoid bias, a clear rubric was formulated.
Innovations in farming. Our teachers are trying to grow vegetables like potatoes, beetroots, garlics, carrots, etc., which mainly grow in temperate zones in their gardens. To a great extent, they have succeeded. Sweet potatoes are grown in sacks for easier harvesting. Apart from this competition, the Banyan Tree Club is growing plantains in the school campus. The income from this shall be used for more innovative club activities.
Results attained. Children actively participated as individuals and groups. Staff gardens started harvesting and acquiring good yield. Parents are very happy that their children are no more gloomy or inactive. Children are very pleased to see the growth of their plants and share that with their friends and teachers. And this project helped them to reduce and redress their stress during the lockdown and gain financial advantage.
Recommendations. In the light of these successful results of the project, we would like to make the following recommendations. The project may continue year after year. To obtain some land from the Island Council to have a larger scale of organic garden. This may be with the collaboration of school and parents.
Here are some glimpses of the progress of organic farming. Students of Ba et al. School, staffs of Ba et al. School, parents of Ba et al. School yield from organic garden in Ba et al. School. Here are some of the experience shared by teachers, students and parents. Here are some of the successful stories shared by our teachers, students and parents about their experience during the organic farming and how this project helped them to reduce and redress their stress during this lockdown.
When this quarantine came, I was very bored. But after this program came, I was very happy and I was bored. This program is very interesting, so I enjoyed it. I planted some vegetable trees and flower trees. It was very nice, and sooner or later it will grow to a beautiful tree.
Before starting this organic garden project, so our kids always stay in the room and play in the footballs, getting boring because of these COVID things. Because sometimes not going to the school every day, they are not going to school, just stay in the room. And also we are afraid to send them to play the football also, because we are worrying about this COVID things. So therefore, after starting this project, their mind is bit free. So they are always thinking, we have 4 kids, 4 students here. So 4 of them like a competition. So they are thinking, okay, my tree is getting bigger, our tree is getting bigger, like that. They have now almost, they are always forecasting of this. So they have no trust now.
So this is our organic garden. We have started, the teachers of Ba et al. School have started this organic farming, and we are from team 2, and these are the plants that we have done in our garden. And this is as a part of the, since we had the outbreak of pandemic, so in order to relieve from the stress, we have organized this program in our school with the help of the Banyan Tree Club. And it is again a part like to encourage the students to do, so they can also come here, just have a look on this, and even the guidance are given. Since this is organic, we need to implement all the organic fertilizers, we emphasize on that, and even students are doing much better, and this is really making us stress free from this outbreak of pandemic.
This COVID-19 pandemic brought a lot of things to halt, but also it taught us a lot of things. One thing was to be more patient and to be more positive around us. During this pandemic, we started this organic gardening project in the school, and this whole project brought the whole school community together. This project not only brought us together, but also it allows us to de-stress ourselves and also to be more patient and more loving towards such kind of period. And also it promotes a lot of positivity around us. We hope that we continue this organic farming even in next year. And also we would really like the council to hand over us a piece of land so that we start this organic gardening in the name of the school, and the whole school benefits from it. Thank you.
Conclusion. This project was successful by engaging the stakeholders in activities which help them to refresh their mind, give enough exercise to their body, and provide them with an extra financial advantage. Thus, organic farming project taught us to be healthy mentally and physically.